Alright guys, well this is my guide on how to charter ship. It's a pretty well known method, but there's not really a guide out there. I was telling a guy about it, so I figured might as well make my own. Alright, so the requirements for this method would be getting lunar diplomacy done. That unlocks the spell book, 77 magic to cast it, and 49 crafting for the lenses. So here's the actual method. You buy 10 soda ash, 10 sand. Go over here, you cast the molten glass spell, and then you use it. And oh, thought I clicked it. And then you cast all. So if you notice here, I've got 14 molten glass in my inventory, but I only bought 10 of each. It sometimes it'll give you more. I've gotten upwards of 17 when I had 10 and 10. And then sometimes I only get 10. So um, it's just kind of random. I don't know what makes the difference. So as far as XP rates go, they say you can get 75 to 80K an hour. I did this for 35 hours straight. If you watch my progress videos, I just grinded out of fury. And I never could get that. Unless you're playing Dead of Night, don't expect that. If you're pretty close to paying attention, but not 100% focused, you're going to get between 45 and 55. That's what I averaged out through the whole time, going from 79 to 85 in one setting. Not one setting, but without leaving the docks. So, like I said, if you're playing at nighttime though, when no one's on, I mean, you're not going to run into other people. Then yeah, you'll be able to probably get 70K an hour. Now, I thought of this after I had already recorded all those other clips, so I'm back to the normal spell book. But some tips that I've kind of learned, because I've done this from 70 crafting, it's definitely the most efficient way to get it done. But, you're going to run into other people. Like, let's see this world. Yeah, 6 and 6. So there's other people on the world. That I would go ahead and buy and cast. But I wouldn't recommend casting unless you have less than 6, or unless you have more than 6 of each in the inventory. Also, I don't know if I went over the fact that you can use these seaweed or soda ash. They both work as the secondary to sand. Also, when you're skipping worlds, it always worked best if I always counted for 150 and then the bottom one was what, 190? So I kind of hopped that way. Like if they were down to 2, I would jump 20 or 30 levels worlds down. And if the whole world was taken up, the best way that I didn't think of for a long time, you just charter to another spot. I mean, it's this easy. You've already got money on you, and you're at another charter. So that charter had 6 of each, and this one's got 7. So not that much better. But one thing is, if you have higher requirements, this one over here is pretty high requirements. This one's new. This one just came out. I spent a lot of time there. A lot of people I don't think know about that one yet. And Port Plasmazet, for some reason, that one, Brimhaven, Catherby always is. It sucks. Shipyard sucks. Moose Point sucks, and Port Sarum sucks. But these ones over here seem to be the best. Those three I wouldn't worry about. But those are some of the things. And sometimes you'll run into where there's just someone on every world. As Iron Man and Hardcore Iron Man, we have our own stock, but there's only what, 7 places to go. I mean, that only means 7 people can do it at a time out of thousands and tens of thousands of Iron Men and hardcore. One thing I would recommend, you don't need every world to be free. So I mean, if you run into like one other guy doing it, which happens pretty frequently, just talk to him and be like, hey man, you care if I take like 1 through 50, you go 50 down. They don't want to see you just as much as you don't want to see them. So they'll usually work with you, is what I noticed. Don't be a dick and be like, fuck you. Because, yeah, they're not going to be nice. But, anyways, those are just some tips that I picked up over doing it for like 50 hours now. But, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the guide. This is my first guide I've done. And if you've watched this point, go ahead and check out my hardcore progress videos. That's what this channel is really about. Uh, I love the hardcore grind, so I'm gonna do uh, every Wednesday. I'm gonna upload a guide video, and then every Friday I'm uploading a hardcore progress video, and then Mondays I always stream barrows on this guy. So, anyways, Take care.